My bad there. Anyway, hey Blades, this is Fang here. Welcome to some Outer Worlds. Last we left off, we were exploring this base up here, I do believe. I think we were just done. I do apologize for my last episodes. My streams are perfect. Except for some reason, they quit 2 hours in like 3 minutes. Um, which is fine, because I guess my ideal is to end at 2 hours, but I kind of pushed the episodes. So I wound up not having an exit for those episodes, like I would, like where I say bye and all that. Just do apologize for that.
You
Stefan?
hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with? Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Ooh, can it be? Oh, man. Pretty sure I went through everything though and looted what I wanted. Or maybe not.
Okay, keep him quiet.
I went through there and did all that. So not worried about that. Yeah, definitely glad to be back. Definitely enjoyed this game quite a lot. Zoe's journal, page 12. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams. And would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down. For posterity's sake. Because I've always hated the cannery. And I don't think I'll ever have to look back to the journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the veil. Once didn't I? Just because I got sick. Everybody gets sick. Well, okay. I got sick. And I grabbed a little too much. Adrena time. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but you misappropriate one box of Adrena time, and suddenly you're committing larceny. Hmm. Right, well, the sickness is a problem. Well, today's the day. So, today is the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the Marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires. Probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me, living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of saltuna. Should last me a couple weeks if I ration. Got some Adrena time too. Everybody loves Adrena time, even Marauders, right? I got odds. Those Marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple syringes of Adrena time before their eyes. This is gonna be great. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm gonna have a whole gang of Marauders at my beck and call. Maybe can even score some Rizos. Well, someone has a sinister plan. Sorry if it sounds like I'm low volume. My woman is sleeping. I don't want to talk too loud. These headsets really muffle things.
I told Thomas to holler if he saw anyone sneaking in around the back. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
It's been wondering.
Got anything in you besides questions? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if Marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Appreciate it. Honest. I'll tell you what I can. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why Marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago, she was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. What is it?
Kinda ironic that we came across those just perfectly. Talk to her? So this dude, huh?
Something I can help you with?
A number's gone missing.
You mean Zoe?
I
Yeah,
think
we
that's
were
a
pretty
typo.
close. Not like her to go loping off.
I mean, so pretty close. Not like her to go lopping off.
Hey, I got time. I'll help if I can. Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions. Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found.
So let's see, we found that one. Found that one. Wait, I could steal that? Apparently I can. Okay. Zoe's journal, page 18. Good news. I'm alive. Starting to feel a little better, too. There's a group of deserters living out in the old botanical labs. They found a way to grow some food, or something that passes for food. Anyway, Adelaide boiled a pot of something green and leafy and told me to drink it twice a day for my symptoms. I suppose tastes atrocious, but I've been feeling better. It's nice to be away from the cannery. The labs have just enough power to run on ether waves, so I've been catching up on the serial dramas. Masked Musketeer. What would I do without you? Go crazy, most likely. Crack up, murder all my neighbors, and run screaming into the hills like some wild marauder. I don't know, that doesn't sound too bad. I could see myself leading a cadre of marauders, a band of bandits. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Band of bandits. What would we call ourselves? The Formidable 14? The 100 Hooligans? Featuring Zoe Bandit Queen? So she was obsessed with becoming a bandit queen of the Marauders. Got nothing to add. Seems to be the only 3. Yeah. Okay. Yep, quite interesting. I think she just wandered off and joined the bandits, to be honest. Did I check these? Can't go in. Hmm.
Nicely done.
Scorched Journal. After sneaking parts out of the industrial sector for a couple of days, I think I finally have everything I need to build my own flying death machine. However, upon closer inspection, I'm not entirely sure all of these components will fit together properly. It's not like the board would build their mechanicals with custom tooled parts, right? Everything would have to be modular. For all these mechanicals to run efficiently, I'll tool around with things for a bit and see what I can put together. After a few hours of experimentation, things are starting to come together, but I still don't have it down to exact science. For instance, there's something wrong with the memory processing core that I can't seem to sort out. When I tried to install it, the unit made a loud buzzing sound and refused to respond to any feedback. I removed it, whacked it with a wrench a few times, and that seemed to stop the buzzing. Things seemed like they were working for a few seconds after I installed it again, but now there's a sharp clicking noise every few seconds, and the damn thing's right stabilizer won't stop twitching. I'll try removing the processing core again and giving it a few more good whacks. That'll learn it. Wow. Just wow. Pretty sure that's not how you fix things. Combat drone. That's what he was messing with. Plasma rifle, hell yeah. $71. Takes energy, yeah. Tactical shotgun. Hell yeah. And it takes light pistol ammo. Definitely equip that. I mean, that's gonna be my melee weapon anyways, the plasma cutter. Pretty sure I didn't kill these dudes. Could be wrong. Okay. Up to our mark. Click the final finger. That's the whole entire reason why we're out here, I'm pretty sure.
Eyes up! Nice hit! That's the last of them!
Plasma rifle's interesting. It's a rifle. That's for damn sure.
Nice! Here we go! Down they go!
Oh yeah, this tactical shotgun's good.
That's smart!
Ow. Damn. That tactical shotgun is way better than the first shotgun. I'll say that much. You're encumbered. I kind of figured I'd be. Got our tactical, huh? Hold. Yep. There we go. Yeah, I got a pistol. Nine. That was actually pretty close, though. Damn. I bet I moved like a freaking truck, though. I got another one. Hold off on that a sec. Oh, cool. Tech skill. I keep forgetting to put a helmet on her. Chloe, you need to lay down. Okay.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Lay down. Kind of funny if all those landmines actually kind of paid off. Shooting early. Sorry about that, controller like flipped out there. Disconnected for no reason. That's weird. Oh god. Ow. Hey, it's Zoe. Must save it real quick, 1 sec.
Here they come! That's the last of them!
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
Here's your people are looking for you. You sound confused or possibly unscrewed.
What, you mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. I'm great at clarifying. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it. No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague, and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I've got all the time in Halcyon. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong. I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me. Wait, you're telling me he's got a copy of the Masked Marketeer? Why didn't you say so? I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Interesting. Now I gotta spend forever looting this place.
Great work. Easy.
I definitely give you enough loot. Let's see, can't get in. Down here though. This is where we killed the dude. Not bad though, we completed Zoe and collecting the rest of the fingers. This place is explosive though. Look at all the areas you could get literally fucked. Keep running into explosions, apparently. Cool. So we will go report back first. Damn, as long as you're staying vigilant, there's definitely a shit ton of ammo.
What is it? We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Yeah, level 6. Oh, man. Yeah. Let's sneak up there. Ooh, we got a new perk. Vendors, prices are down. Fast travel and encumbered. Tactical time dilation recharge. Additional ammo stock on vendors. 5 base armor rating. That one probably wouldn't be bad, actually. It seemed to die easy. Companion crit hit. Armor durability loss. 20%. Oh, wait, no. That one. That one's so much. Requires 5 previous perks. Okay, so I'll have 5 in this before I can go to tier 2. And basically 5 in tier 2 before I can get to... Okay. 87, okay. That was what I was gonna check too. Alright, so we're back. Divert, divide, divert. Turn to Vicar. Retrieve a logic modular, which is a geothermal plant. As part of that. Find the 3 volumes. I don't think I have a quest queue for this one. Nope. Didn't think I did. Thomas said he knows that at least 1 volume of the set is in the local community center, and there used to be in the town of Edgewater. Has a promise to reward you for volumes. You found the first volume, community center, and you found the second volume in Edgewater Cannery. And that another used to be in the town of Edgewater. I've already mentioned her father reading a volume of A Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering when he was working shifts in the cannery. So I'm missing... I'm missing one of them. False visible digits. I just need to turn them in. Yeah. So I guess we'll go back for the time being. I would bet the third one is in the geothermal. Just on the top of my head. It wouldn't surprise me if it was. Speaking of which, map. Or the old wreckage. We still have that to search too, now I think about it. Oh, random dead people lying around. Man, these guys got wrecked. If I must disagree with your theories about the Earth's directorate's place in the colonial system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the board and the new frontier they've opened for us, I believe Halcyon and all the other colonies on the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces or war amongst themselves if the Earth Directorate wasn't around to regulate trade and settle disputes. Do you think the corporations would accept the mandated inclusion of Earth Minister if they had a choice in the matter? Of course, I'd never dispute that Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system, but the real adventure and independent spirit upon which humankind truly thrives is to be found out here among the furthest colonies. I still think you're wrong about the history, though. The discovery of the ship drive was not what gave the Earth Decorate power over the corporations. The high cost of the Great War left them in a weakened state, and the skip drive was simply the extra leverage the Directorate needed to return to power. Oh, that's cute. Music box made a little noise. Collector's letter. I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater Cannery, effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia, but Scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want these books moldering in some contraband locker, so I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river. Ah, so you're the dude that had that book stowed there. Interesting. Even though I found that already. So it goes back to where it just was. Man, Primal still make me like scared. hell is happening to me? That was weird. Good to know, though, that this plasma rifle's very effective when it comes to them.
Here we go. I've got hurt. Nice one. Woo! We made it.
That was fun, little area. Pick up all reliable, huh? What's all reliable? 429 damage. It's a heavy weapon, though. It's a light machine gun, that's what it is. Damn. 429. Thing's pretty. Yeah, so the primal nest was there. So that was the old wreckage. Looks like to be the only thing that I didn't really explore. I'm pretty sure that's death. You can't really walk through that. Nah, I'd be surprised if you could. I already checked all that. I might actually be pretty much done here in the first area. Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
Unlicensed terraforming. That would be annoying.
Here we go! Down they go! Sure thing.
Uh-oh. Dismantle.
This'll be quick. Don't mess with us. Nice one.
Did I check you? No, I did. Okay, so that's not climbable. So yeah, that was all that was there.
Oh, wow. If I'd been able to get out here, I so would have stripped this for parts.
Well, before the geothermal, let's go turn all that in. And we'll hit the geothermal place. Cause, let's see. Sorry, I was checking up on Chloe, see if she was okay. She's sleeping. So yeah, geothermal. I would imagine geothermal. Then we gotta turn that in, and then we turn that in. And that's all geothermal. So let's go turn those in, and let's go finish this first area so we can get to the rest of the game. Get to our ship. I am impressed though. This first area is pretty impressive. Definitely a good amount of quests. And not too bad of an adventure. Although it does feel like enemies are pretty preset. So once you wipe out enemies, kind of feels like the area is empty, but maybe that's the way they wanted it. Which is not a bad thing.
I've never actually been in here.
Something to report?
Fingers.
We pay by the finger. What do you have for me? Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. I was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me? Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork. Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint to ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus. You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations. Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all Marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people. Marauders are folk who lost the will to keep working, wandered out into the wilds and gave into their baser instincts. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy. Uh-huh. I recall young Eugene. Good kid. Nice smile. Fussy about his health, though. Took a little too much adrenatime. That'll do a number on your brain matter. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime. What's on your mind?
No, I guess that's it. So I'm a deputy now, huh? Where was that? I'm trying to remember. It's on character sheet. Yeah. So now you're friendly to this faction.
Wish we had some better rations.
Nothing I can do about that. Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls.
I'm not allowed in here.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident. Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise. You mean why I'm not allowed in the store anymore? There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12. Not intentionally. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of Zero G rolling out the front door and into the road. It's not funny. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of Zero G? Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Moreau's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Jeez.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this... French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan while fighting it at every turn.
You didn't want that book to keep those from me, you just wanted it for yourself. That book seems a bit more important than you let on.
There is little more important than such a precious, rare text. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
You still have your mission, work here to give your life a meaningful purpose. What do you think the book held the secrets you were looking for? Is this to be some kind of cosmetic retribution? Playground backwater. What happened to all the crappy... Yeah, that's funny.
Bakonou, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony. The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bakonou journal. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonou's thoughts came more than a century after his death. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be a benefactual arrangement. You need to ride out of town. I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
That's all part of your Vicar training. That's funny. Not sure I'm in the market for hacking.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Cool. I didn't realize he was recruitable. But that's also because I'm going pretty blind through this playthrough. Resident. Alright. Reed asks you to deliver a message to a woman. They both lead to the same damn place. Let's do this. makes sense now, though, why that quest was underneath companion. Makes a lot more sense. Because what now? I have Die Robot, Friend Engineer. Yeah. I may have been wrong. I guess enemies do repopulate.
I'm ready for this. That's the last of them.
Well, I'll be damned. Right, this
I've
place.
always wanted to poke around in here.
Investigating.
Did we win? Yeah, if you were to play on that harder difficulty, you would have to play with no AI paid. Because I feel like she just dies all the time. And there's like no way around it. As much as I don't mind her as a character, I really like the NPCs in this game. Yeah, she would die every time.
Wow!
Oh, I'm overweight again. Should probably sold. A shock cannon, that's new. Play around with that. I feel like I'm like purposely keeping weapons just to play around with them. Oh, this is perfect, I needed this. Definitely enough explosives. Come here, guns blazing. bus. Hey, getting rid of all that junk really helped. I do appreciate how many vending machines are in the game. So I got the back door or front door. Ish. I don't actually know if that's the front door or not. Makes me laugh that their mascot is like a moon head dude. Such a random mascot they chose.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
What? That was confusing. Okay, so it mattered which way we came in. It leads to the same spot. Good to know. I had to borrow your copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Radio's been sputtering, and I need the reference. I've returned the copy to the repair bay. Chaos everywhere, mechanicals gone haywire, gunfire, hearing some screams. Oh, law. I think that was someone's leg. Would like to leave early for the day. Please deduct delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud to be a member of Spacer's Choice family. That's funny. That guy's like, nope, I'm bouncing. Nothing you pay me can keep me here. So whatever it is in the repair bay. For that last log. Serves as a formal notification of her company's displeasure toward your management of the Emerald Vale geothermal plant for reasons related to exceeding your staff budget. In your latest quarterly report, please receive 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to schedule your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your official reprimand, is what I meant to say, will result in an official reprimand. Okay, so someone was in trouble. Hope this letter finds you wealthy. After due consideration of your last letter, I have identified and terminated no fewer than 5 subordinates who were unable to provide sufficient justification for their ongoing employment. I would like to remind the Oversight Committee that while most of Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production and output quotas, particularly our agriculture and fishing canning departments, neither of which are anywhere close to profitable, the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains committed to providing cheap, cost-efficient power to the entire region. Regards. We have investigated the claims made against the profitable of the greater Emerald Vale region. Our offices agree with you. Agriculture and fishing canning have experienced a steady decline, while the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains somewhat profitable. Our offices are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures, which will ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal power plants. Please be informed that the Space Resource Development, blah 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 blah. Special courtesy we have deployed. Yeah, okay. Reading that is like reading real life paperwork from a company. It's just bleh. I like it though. I like that they kept that going. Because it gives it that authentic feeling, you know, that you're dealing with real businesses that are taking over these planets and whatnot. Squish you. But at the same time, reading some of that jargon, you're just like, oh god, I think I'm good. Man, I need more magnets. Yeah, I need a lot more magnets. Unlock door. Warning, this facility is in a state of lockdown. Authorization passcode required. Chester Higgins again. That all had found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Just in case I'm reading this a couple days from now and feeling bad for what I've done, let me just remind myself that I've warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module. I confiscated it. Should be in my lockway room for the foreseeable future. Sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm gonna end up a chief of security with no staff. Just a small army of mechanicals knocking about. Guns pointed every which way. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but And auto mechanical never will. I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me, but the company never been wrong before, I suppose. Worst has happened. Mechanical's gone crazy. Locked myself down here. Just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Might be able to shut things down. We'll delete this entry if I ever return. Greetings, Security Chief S. Tanaka. This is an automated message initiated by Spacer's Choice. Worker safety contingency protocols. A security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audits. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations. Endangered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with the ice-cold bottle of Zero G Brew. Zero G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Blah.
Here we go! Everyone all right?
The hell? This place is huge. Close that for a second. Bard. Well, whatever's up there is what I need. So whatever down here is just additional? Damn. What's this? These poor workers probably didn't even see this shit coming.
not real. You're not real.
Someone thinks I'm not real. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all of our mechanicals, every Century and drone. It's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be a part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is leading brand in affordable surgery across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's the Spacer's Choice. And just finished a routine maintenance on our mechanical Sentries. I found some strange modifications on their logic modules. I haven't had time to run the diagnostics, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. Company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago. Guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it. Said the company knew what it was doing, ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing by my own self. Got my hands on a logic module. Time to do a little experimentation. The poor bastard died. Borrowed a copy of the Young Spacer's Guide Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down in the pit. So it's even further now in the pit. Actually, where Higgins was that, huh? We did just hear him. That makes sense. Bard. Yeah. Okay. So the only way to go is down.
Go away, Phantom!
Here's further down.
Not real. You're not real. Get away!
Let's keep going down for a moment.
No, just leave me alone. No, just leave me alone. Go away, Phantom. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
I like the sneak option. That's kind of funny. Calm down. Not trying to hurt you. Great, there, lunatic.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
What is it you do here? Back away slowly. That's funny. How long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna critic, Aetherwave personality, chairman of the board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you. Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module. The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy. Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides. Braised. Boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food. I specialized in automechanicals.
Oh, there it is. There we got the third volume. Alright, that's this.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. Here we go! Can't get past that armor!
say no to free XP. And a workbench, huh? Cool. Well, anyway, Blades, unfortunately I am at the end of this video. I do realize I haven't finished this place yet, so maybe tomorrow, before I do my Death Stranding literal, like, marathon, maybe I'll get on and finish this place, because I think we're getting pretty close to finishing it. I don't think we have much more. Could be wrong. I have a pretty good feeling we'll be pretty set here.
And Queen beginning
Try this out first, though. Yeah, now it shoots like electrical energy. Hell yeah. But yeah, I'll call it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Other than that, I will see you guys on tomorrow. I will be doing quite literally a marathon, probably, of Death Stranding, as I've been dying to get into that as well. I've had it for a while, and I've watched my wife play it, and yeah, I'm ready to get into it. But yeah, see you guys later.